Welcome for this webcast about using FN Project for a recommendation engine mock. We have a local recommender, and this local recommender is using a handle function. You can see the handle function here. It's using a traveler as a pocho, as a parameter, and the pocho looks like this. It has an age of the traveler, the destination where it wants to go, and a month of traveling. Now we log into Docker Hub with our ID. And then we need to export the Docker Hub ID as a FN registry environment variable. We then deploy the application, which is about adventure travel, hence the name. It's building the application. It's creating a new Docker container, as you can see in a minute. And it's then deploying the application to FN project. Some parts of the Docker image already exist. Now, if we check for the route that was created during the deploy process, you will see that there is a new route for adventure travel. And we have some test data about a person 41 traveling to Sydney in October. If we send this test data to the endpoint that was given to us with the route, the recommendation is taking a surfing lesson. Now, if a person travels to Munich, it will say go to the Oktoberfest, and this is because the traveling month was October. Now, if you don't like to use curl, you could use Postman. That's not a big difference. So we have the same test data. And if we send it to our local endpoint, we'll get a return that is take a surfing lesson as well. Next, we want to run FN project in the cloud. Since FN project is driven a lot by Oracle, I'm not choosing Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. I'm actually choosing another infrastructure as a service, which is EC2. So this is not real fast. It's not never pay for idle. It's not pay per invocation, but it is FN project running in the cloud. To install FN project on a cloud instance, just install it as you would install it locally. So there's nothing special. I'm not going to cover it here. On the right-hand side, you see the EC2 instance. Now what we do now is we recreate the application, and then we recreate the route that we had locally on the remote instance. We look at the syntax for the route and we recreate it. Now, if we test again with Postman and we replace localhost with the remote IP address of our cloud instance, you see this is working as well. Going to Casablanca, the recommendation mock tells us to go and have a tea at the souk. And going to Sydney, even in October, doesn't send us to the Oktoberfest. It tells us to have a surfing lesson instead.
Thanks for watching. Let's stay in touch.